hello. Hi. Hello, I am back. Finally, after all these years. Hello, how are you all doing today? I hope you're doing good. So this is stream 2 of using the temporary camera. So we're gonna see how it goes. I was able to connect it to my computer, like with an actual like plug-in this time, so hopefully it's more stable and it doesn't die again in the middle of stream like it did last time. You know. But yes, I think I'm gonna be trying to buy my new tarot camera today. That's the goal, at least. Well, yeah. How are you guys doing? I hope you've been doing good. I wasn't sure. I don't know. It's been a little crazy for me recently, so I wasn't sure what this week looked like. So if you're in my server and you're wondering why I haven't posted a schedule, that's why. Because I was like, I don't even know. I was not feeling good yesterday, like physically. Like, I had a headache. I thought I was getting sick, but I just needed more sleep, so I rested and stuff. Hi to Petey. Hi to Petey. Here's your fairy wink, wonk to Petey. But yeah, oh my gosh, and then chat V, if you haven't seen, if you're not in my server, I got a new emote from Shad V as a gift. It's a yapping emote. We finally have a yapping emote. Look at it. Look at it. I'm so happy. Yeah. Well, yes, I'm excited to do tarot. We'll be back. I'm feeling a lot better. I'm in a better energy now, which is good. So yeah, if anyone is new watching, hi, hello, I'm Moon. If you would like a free reading, you can join the freebie queue on Twitch by doing !join. If you're on YouTube, you can ask and I'll add you to the queue. Free readings are not guaranteed, they are chosen randomly. However, if you would like a guaranteed reading, you're welcome to donate to my Kofi. And yeah. Let me put the pinned message for my thing real quick. For my YouTube chat. And usually I have it pinned in my Twitch one as well, but I want to show off my new emote. But yeah, we're just using the comfy music today because it's easier on my computer. It's less resources I have to use because I have it just like downloaded into my OBS thingy. Hello, Patriotic Brunian. Hi. Hello, welcome. How you doing today? Hope you're doing good. Okay, I post this. In this in the YouTube chat. Cool. But yes, join the freebie queue, and I'm gonna try to do as many free readings as I can today. And yeah. Okay, let me get my cards out, since I haven't done that yet. Hello, WSNB on YouTube. Hi, hello. Ah! Oh, that's interesting. Oh yeah, I forget, with this camera you guys can see more. It's just, I'm not used to so much space. Oh, I need to get my notebook as well for my stuff. But yeah, I was busy at the... I think I did 3 streams last week, actually. We were playing the Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood, which I definitely at least want to do one more stream of that this week. Because I really like playing it. got these cards out. Guidebook. But yeah, I hope you guys have all had a good week so far. What else am I doing? Okay. Got this. Now I need my notebook, which is behind me. But yeah, I think Patriotic, you're actually the only one in the queue right now. Pretty sure. Yeah, it's just you. So we can do a reading for you then first. Patriotic Bruni. Yeah. So you shall be the first freebie of today. So you can let me know what your question is, and if you would like, you can choose from one of my freebie spreads right here. But no worries if you're uncertain about like which spread to pick or whatever, you know, just let me know what kind of reading you're wanting, and I'll see what I can do for you. Love and Other Connections B. Yes, we can do that for you. What kind of connection would you like to look at? Did you like to look at like friendship in your life, like specific person? Or is it like oh, your ex? Okay, I see. Yeah, we can do that for you. That is what you want, what they want, where the relationship is headed. Yeah, we can do that for you. Okay. I feel weird. I need another ring. I don't think I've worn this one in a while. Although, I don't know if it's that Halloween-y. I have my little Halloween bracelet. Or here, I guess I can show you. Look, I have my little Halloween bracelet. It's got little pumpkin eyes. Little owl. And then, I have some rings over here. This is a really big ring. But, so a lot of these rings don't fit on my fingers. Because they're just like, they were just kind of given to me, so... it's fine. But yeah, isn't it cute? Like a little pumpkin guy. I got this a long time ago. I think it's handmade. Okay. Let me get my note. Okay, let me write your username down. Okay, yeah, so I'm basically gonna shuffle your cards first, and then I'll get you your timestamp after I'm done shuffling. That's usually how I do it. So nice to be back doing tarot. I've missed this because I think I did a tarot stream on Monday last week, and then I just kind of played a game since I'm using a temporary tarot camera because mine broke recently. Well, I should be buying a new one today, hopefully. Hopefully. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, so you want Love and Other Connections B. Boom, 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 boom. And it's about your school. Okay. Which cards do I feel like using? Boom, 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 boom. Does the music sound okay? Ah! I dropped it. If it's too loud, let me know. Calming, that's good. We're having calming vibes. Sometimes I play my playlist music and there's a wide range of songs on there. And I channel messages through the songs sometimes. That's why I like doing that, but today we're just using the calming music again. Because it's easier from my little computer. Okay, what do we need now? Where is this connection heading? Okay. He's here. Oh, gosh darn it. Hold on. This light. This is why I need a new camera, because my setup is like so unstable. I have to be careful not to bump my table. Okay, everything's fine. It looks fine. Okay. Maybe I should turn it this way. It's like a little more balanced. Okay, there we go. I have like a phone, an old phone I'm using, and I have like a light ring on top of it. It's like balancing right now. Okay. Well, yeah, that's why I'm like, I need a camera. I'm thinking of getting one of those ones that I've seen like teachers use. It's like a little projector type of. I don't know how to explain it. I don't remember what they're really called, but there's some pretty cheap ones, like reasonably priced ones or whatever. But it's like, because I need a camera obviously that can like look over a desk, because you know I have like a weird setup right now. So I'm like, I need a camera that can just like already has that built in. That would make my life so easy. That's why it took me forever to start my stream, because I was literally just like trying to balance the camera and everything. Like it's yeah, my old one broke a couple weeks ago. Okay. Periodic ones. Spirit. Okay. And what does person want? That fell on the floor. Are you gonna get one today? I'm thinking of buying one online from like Amazon or something. I've been looking at them and I'm still trying to figure out like the exact one I'm gonna get. That's the issue, is like with Amazon, is it's like they have like a bajillion of the same stuff, and then you have to look at the reviews and see which one's like good, and then you're just gonna have to eventually choose one and just be like, okay, I'm gonna just go for it and buy it. But you know, I think I can always return it, so that's why I'm like, okay, if it for some reason just turns out to be awful, I can return it probably. But yeah, it's my goal to finally decide which one I'm actually gonna buy today, because I've been looking at a bunch. But the thing is, like with my old tarot camera that I used to use, like I didn't have to search for that because someone just gave me that, so I just had it on hand when I started streaming. So now I'm just like, ugh, I gotta look and research. But yeah, okay. Let me get your timestamp now. We can put this up here, maybe. Okay. let's get your timestamp. Oh, it feels weird having it over here. Usually I have it over here. I'm gonna put it over here. Okay, there we go. So let me make sure this is all like adjusted right. Okay. Okay, patriotic. And I also need a sip of water real quick, so I'm gonna get a sip of water. Oh, thank you for that, hydrate. Okay. Okay. Put this here. Okay, so your timestamp patriotic is 26 minutes and 2 seconds. So since I am streaming on both Twitch and YouTube right now, if you ever want to rewatch your reading, you can do so over on my YouTube channel. All my streams save there afterwards, and I usually put the timestamp in the comments below when stream is over. So yeah, you can rewatch it anytime. Let me write that down for you. Okay, 26. I'll have to double check if I'm caught up on the last stream, because I don't remember. But I will get that caught up if it's not caught up. But yeah. Okay. So, representing what you are wanting from this connection right now, patriotic, we have the Page of Wands. Representing what your person is wanting from this connection right now, we have the King, or not King, Knight of Pentacles in reverse. And representing what or where this connection is possibly heading right now, we have, I believe, the Queen of Wands. Okay, to make sure it looks different for me than it does on camera. Okay. Okay. The first thing I'm noticing, and by the way, take whatever resonates, leave what doesn't. You know, always take tarot readings with a grain of salt, right? But the first thing I'm kind of getting with this energy is, I feel like with this connection, I feel like you're a lot more open to this person and their energy, to this connection, to what you guys had, than this person is. Because I'm noticing how the Page of Wands is facing this way. In almost like a confident, like, I don't know why the word vulnerable stance comes up to my mind as well. But I'm also noticing how this person's facing away, not even like acknowledging you know, what's over here. That's something that's being pointed out to me. Okay. You might be having trouble kind of moving through what happened, and moving on. I don't know, obviously, I don't know the situation, you know, you guys are exes, but sometimes exes are still in contact, sometimes they're not, you know, that looks different for everyone. But I'm seeing like, I'm noticing like, you know, the roots, like the wand, the like, that's what makes me think of the roots, that energy here. Like, the fact that we have two wands here, I feel like you, are still very, like, rooted in this energy of this connection. Despite how maybe, I don't know how soon this happened, you know, like, you guys are exes, but I feel like your energy and like mind even, and even like the way you could be moving through your life is still connected and attached to this person. Whereas they are more, I feel, detached. Not that they aren't thinking about the connection or what happened, or I don't know, maybe you guys are still talking. But I definitely feel like you, as I said, you feel more like rooted and entangled in what you guys had. I don't know if like you were maybe a bit more like emotionally invested in this connection, and so it's like you're having trouble like disconnecting yourself from it. Like, because I just see like these roots, like, because I see this card, you know, this is representing like this connection between the two of you, right? And like they are like, you know, as I said, detached from it, but your own personal roots, I see them still wrapped around and embedded in the roots of this like Queen of Wands, of this connection. And it's like, you know, when roots are like tied together like that, that's not an easy thing to like pull apart, you know, metaphorically. I don't know if like you also like maybe this person it's making me think of like connections I've had, right? It's funny, I was just thinking about this, like where it's almost like I don't know if you're in the energy of you're like, man, I don't know what my life looks like without this person kind of thing. Like maybe you guys shared a lot of the same hobbies, or they taught you a lot of things, maybe showed you a certain kind of music, and you're just like, now all these things I enjoy doing and all of this stuff that filled my life just reminds me of them because they showed me these things, or we did these things together, and you're just like, I don't know how to dissect this because it's like, you're like, I feel like I just... Take a deep breath if you need to take a deep breath. I needed to take a deep breath. It feels like I can never love the same. Wow, that's so interesting. I feel like I'm going through similar stuff. I can relate to you, patriotic. It is such a difficult thing. Wow, that's so I kid you not, patriotic. I was like thinking about stuff that happened with myself like last night with people. Like similar kind of... I understand the struggle of like trying to figure out who you are without this person. I understand that struggle, and that's really hard, and that's difficult, and I'm sorry you're going through this. That's not an easy thing to navigate. I'm still trying to figure out how to navigate that myself. Yeah. Sorry, I wasn't really reading too much of what you were saying, because I was channeling so much there, as you just saw. Okay, you said... Also, hi, DeeFusion, hope you're doing good. I was more vulnerable than her. It was hard for her to be vulnerable. She's an avoidant. That makes sense with what I was feeling. I hope you're doing well with it. I'm doing the best I can. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so Page of Wands. The pages kind of talk about setting off on a new path, setting off on a new journey, especially with action, movement in your life, getting things done. There's also a lot of like whimsy and creativity. Like but again, I'm kind of still just seeing this as like you. I don't know if like there's a part of you that is like, you know, you're like, what if there's a chance we could come back together and things could work out and like, you know, we could figure it out, and like there could be thoughts of that still. It's like you're wanting to start fresh, but it's like I think that's more of like an idea in your head rather than like, I guess, reality. Now again, like, you know, you have free will. You can choose to do whatever you want, regardless what I say with these cards, right? But, oh, I just heard in my head, like, beating a dead bush. And you know what I was doing earlier? Before stream, I sat outside and it's fall time and I was just looking at the leaves because I haven't really sat outside and done that in a while, and I was just kind of looking at the leaves and stuff, and I don't know, there's just like this general feeling of like, I was kind of like realizing or just like remembering like, I guess the symbolism of like what fall brings, of plants and leaves like dying and falling, you know. I think it's quite possible a lot of us are going through a lot of emotional things, a lot of sad things, a lot of stressful things right now, because we're dealing with this old energy, old patterns kind of dying out, and there's a need for this new energy to enter our lives. But the truth is, I think the longer you just stand there and stare at this path and hope for something to happen, like, it's like you're like a tree and your leaves are falling and you're like trying to like hold on to the leaves, but it's like you just kind of need to let the leaves fall and do their thing with fall, you know? And it's hard and that's not easy, you know? So be kind to yourself. Yeah, that's how I feel. It's so heavy right now. Yeah. I was going through it this last week. I did not have a good week. I was like, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I was pretty depressed last week. Like really depressed, like not even just like a normal sadness, like I was pretty depressed last week. And like it just like hit me like a rock, bro. there's some certain stuff, right, that I won't get into, but like it was a lot. And like I spent the end of last week and this last weekend like dealing with that. And I feel like I kind of got over the hurdle of the bigger emotions because I kind of worked through it in my own ways that I knew how to. Reach out to people if you need to reach out to people. Reach out to your friends, please. People you can trust, friends, family who can lend an ear. Patriotic, not just to you, but to anyone else who's listening. Please reach out to your friends, okay? If you're not feeling good. You know, that's very important. That's something I struggle with, but I'm glad I did that for myself, you know? But yeah, that's a big message here for you, Patriotic, is like, how long are you going to try to keep the leaves on your tree? I think this connection is something that deep down I think you know it would probably be better if you just let it go. And who's to say, like, I can't say for certain, like, hey, maybe you guys do connect again in the future in some way, right? But at the moment, you need to stop focusing so much on, like, what if, like, maybe I can figure this out somehow, and then, you know, then I won't lose, like, all of this part of my life. And it's like, I think you probably know deep down what's best for you. And, you know, I can only say so much to you as someone who doesn't know you. So yeah, and so what I'm also noticing is, like, you know, the night cards. So if you know tarot, the kind of the order of those cards go pages, knights, queens and kings. And I'm just kind of thinking about it as the perspective of, like, a knight is already leveled up from, like, a page, right? They're already going down this specific path. But it's like you are still stuck on, like, the start of this path that isn't really realistic, or, like, probably isn't gonna really turn out the way you want. You know, like, you're still stuck here. Whereas they have already, I feel, moved on in their own way and are working on other things, seeing other things. I feel like this person doesn't have the ability, or just doesn't have, like, the energy to be able to connect to others as deeply as you do. Because I'm just, like, seeing, like, you know, this Knight of Pentacles, this person here holding the singular coin, and it's just like them and their own energy, and I don't think they're able to really give to others the way you need, and I'm sure other people need. Like, I feel like they're very, like, they can only they're very limited with what they can give to others and what they choose to do. You know, that doesn't always mean like, oh, this person's like a horrible person or whatever. But I just feel like they just don't have like the emotional space. You know? That is needed when being in like a deeper connection with other people. Hi, Cliff. Hi, Gliffy. How you doing? I hope you're doing good. Okay. So where this connection is possibly heading, we have the Queen of Wands here. I'm gonna glance at that page real quick in this little guidebook. Okay, so here's the page. If you want to pause it in the future, although this one's hard to read, I'll read it out loud. Will it be able to focus is the question. It might not be, this camera might not be able to focus. That's okay, I'm gonna read it anyways. Okay. The Queen of Wands is growing her ideas and I don't know what that word, resplend? In the world around her. She is not afraid to show her true colors and talents. This feminine figure breathes confidence and attracts eyes on her. She has a good influence on people and connects well with them. Okay, so the message I'm getting with this is like, your idea of this person in your head, the good you see in them, the good you see in this connection, even the parts of yourself that you see in them now, or the parts, okay, what we were discussing earlier about like, you know, like certain hobbies or certain things that they remind you of them, like, that the ideas of that and your image of them in your head is not gonna change what happened. And I just keep hearing it's not like reflecting reality right now. And I think you have to start to learn how to let go of certain ideas of them, and maybe you can learn to enjoy some of those things yourself. Like, I think you're gonna have to obviously figure out ways to like enjoy the things you were enjoying in your life, but without them in it, and that's really hard. You know, as I said, I'm going through that as well. And sometimes I think part of that, at least for me, the way I've dealt with that, like for example, like I'll have like physical items that people gave me, and these people are no longer in my life, and you know, sometimes I look at those items and I think about them, but sometimes I think I quite literally just have to not let myself think too deeply. Like I catch myself and I'm like, no, I'm not gonna like break down. Like obviously be upset, feel your emotions, right? But like just dwelling in this, I feel like you've already dwelled enough in this energy. Like you've already just like spent so much time in this energy. You have to pick yourself up and move on. You have to let the leaves fall, and you have to let yourself grow new branches and new leaves. And you just have to start learning how to let go of, you know, those bits and pieces of them that, you know, are connected to you and things in your life. And like I said, that's really hard. And, you know, I'm not a therapist or anything, right? So I don't know, therapy could definitely be helpful in this situation if you're able to have, you know, talk to a therapist or someone, right? But even then, you'll still figure it out and find ways to heal, especially when, like I said, you turn the focus towards yourself and not on this connection. That's where it starts, is turning your focus away. You know, you can feel sad, you can mourn what you had, but it's really important for you to, you know, you can only cry so many tears and just lay there, you know, like, there's only so many leaves that will fall off the tree. So even when the leaves fall, you know, you don't need to, just don't let it, like, consume you, if that makes sense, you know? And you're not gonna be able to grow these new leaves, find these new connections in your life, these new hobbies, these new enjoyments, this new energy. You're not gonna be able to find that until you let go of those old leaves. Because I feel like there's a lot of beautiful things waiting for you, but like I said, they're waiting until you start letting go of this, and you start figuring out how to move on for yourself, you know? But please trust yourself, Patriotic. We don't get challenges in life unless we can overcome it. If you're struggling with something right now, you are able to overcome it. We don't get things in our life unless we're strong enough to overcome it. And it may still hurt and suck, and it may still be a confusing path, but you're gonna figure it out. And I promise you, you're going to be okay. Trust yourself. Trust that you're gonna lead yourself where you need to be, okay? Trust those inner gut feelings you have, okay? Oh yeah. Okay. I think that's all the messages I have for you, Patriotic. I really hope this resonated. I hope it helped you. I really do. My heart goes out to you. I am wishing the best for you in the future. If you ever want to rewatch this, like I said, you can go to my YouTube channel, rewatch it. It'll always be there for you. But yeah, I'm wishing the very best for you, Patriotic. Thank you for being here. Of course, you're very welcome. I'm glad. That, yeah, I mean, if you noticed, I don't know if you know tarot, but like sometimes this just like was such a like specific message that I was channeling so much, so that was nice. That was I feel like a good reading. I feel like you really need to hear that, so that's nice. But yeah, you just woke up and it's your weekend now, Cliff. Yay! Yippee! I hope you get good rest and chill and do whatever you're doing. But yeah, okay. So, as I said, if you would like a free reading, you can join the freebie queue by !join on Twitch. If you're on YouTube, you can ask and I'll add you to the list. Just remember, free readings are chosen randomly, although the queue does look pretty small right now. So, but yeah, I also have my Kofi donations open if you're wanting a prioritized, guaranteed reading during stream. You also get more cards. But yeah, okay, so I like to do little ad breaks between readings, real quick. That way the ads don't interrupt the readings. So we're gonna go on a quick little ad break, a little break time, and then we'll choose the next free reading when we're back. Oh god, the camera. Oh god, the light. Okay. Please stay stable. Oh my goodness. Okay. Gosh, I cannot bump this desk. Okay. Here we go. Hello, hello. I am back. Hi, Tails. How you doing? I hope you're doing good. So yeah, we're gonna choose the next freebie in a moment. So again, exclamation point join on Twitch. If you're on YouTube, you can ask and I'll add you to the queue. I don't think we have too many people right now. Okay, didn't miss any of that. I'm gonna put these cards back real quick while I'm waiting. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. I'm doing okay, been navigating the logistics of builds and the yes, the responsible things. Hi, Nix. Nix, I think that's the first Biwi boop since I have gotten this new camera, which is crazy. But hi, Nix. Here's your fairy wink wonk. And it's time for the Biwi boop. So Biwi is no longer hanging above my setup because I don't have that setup anymore. But I still have Biwi here. So if this is your first time meeting my son, say hello to the wonderful, beautiful Biwi. This is Biwi. Everyone say hi. He's really cute. And I'm gonna have to be super careful with these Biwi boops because this camera's like kind of unstable. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop, boop. Here he is. I know most of you secretly come here for Biwi. I know the truth. And you know what? I understand. I understand. Here, we can leave Biwi. He can hear while I'm figuring out the next free reading. So, okay, we're about to choose the next person. So, oh, actually, let me remove patriotic because patriotic just got a reading. Okay. So we have Tails and DeeFusion. So let me see which one of you it's gonna be. Hi, DJ. Thank you for the hydrate. I'm gonna do that real quick. Okay. So we're gonna do DeeFusion next. Hi, DeeFusion. Okay. You like a love and connections reading B? Okay, we can do that for you. Or wait. Okay, I'm waiting. Let me know. Yeah, yeah, we could do C for you. So if you could let me know what kind of connection we're looking into. Is this a friend? Is this a partner? Is this a family member? What's the vibe? Your partner. Okay. Good to know. What brings you together? What pulls you apart? What needs your attention? We could do that for you. Boom, 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 boom. Also, for any of my lurkers, if you guys want to, like, every once in a while send an emote in the chat to show you're live, mainly to Twitch, because Twitch views have been really weird lately and not really counting lurkers, which is really upsetting. I know it's affected a lot of people. So, you know, if you wanna just you send an emote. You don't have to speak. Just something in the chat if you want. Hi, Remy. I hope you're doing good. Okay, I recently had to read where it said my blockage was the 8 whoops, and I'm scared it's about him. I'm hoping it's just a mindset I need to shift, but I think I'm avoiding my troubles. Okay. Well, let's see what message we got for you, DeeFusion. I'm gonna shuffle your cards and write you down, and then I'll get you your timestamp once I'm done shuffling. But yeah, how you doing, Remy? I hope you're doing good. Okay, let me write down DeeFusion. Oh, also, I should try to do this after I'm done with readings. If anyone wants to join my Discord server, you're welcome to join. 18 plus. I always forget. Or, oops, that's not what I meant to do. That's not what I meant to do. I don't... My brain, help. Discord, that's what I meant to do. Oh no, I'm in the queue now. It's fine. My brain died for a second. You're doing pretty good eating. Ooh, oh my god, I want garlic bread. I want garlic bread and spaghetti. I love spaghetti. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so you said C, right? Yes. Okay. 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 Hey, what? Oh, wow, these cards are coming out really fast. Gosh darn it! Okay. Camera's fixed. It doesn't help that my desk is also kind of unstable and everything's just... It's fine, it's fine. And these cards dropped on the ground. Okay, Pee-wee, we're gonna have to move you. And I'm actually gonna reorder them a little bit. DeeFusion from what I have it put, just because it feels right to me. Like, it's the same. I'll show you. It's fine. Okay. Let me put. Okay. Okay. Timestamp. DeeFusion. Okay, so your timestamp is 1 hour, 4 minutes, and 17 seconds. So, since I am streaming on both Twitch and YouTube right now, if you ever want to rewatch a reading, you can do so over on my YouTube channel. All my streams saved there afterwards, and I usually put the timestamp in the comments below when stream is over. But yeah, okay, let me write that in my book, and then I'll get started for you. Okay. So representing what brings you together, we have the moon. What pulls you guys apart? We have the magician. And, oh, 1 second. What needs your guys' attention? We have the star. So, these are crazy, like, we got the moon, the star, and the magician. These are major arcana cards. Wow. By the way, if you put the timestamp description, it will separate the video on those timestamps. Oh, I mean, I do that when I like post my tarot pickup aisle videos. I know it does it like that. Okay, where do I start? This is so interesting. Okay. Okay, starting with the moon card. I don't know if you guys maybe could connect over like spirituality. Let me find the moon page as well real quick. I'm kind of seeing this like this moon card as like your guys' like inner world, but also like I guess like spiritual world. I don't know. Hold on, I'm trying to find the words. I don't know if you guys like just connect over like really specific things, if that makes sense. And I don't know, maybe it's like so specific, like that's why I can't. I'm like almost having like a hard time like verbalize what I'm seeing. We're both spiritual, but he neglects sometimes due to doubt, and I've kind of neglected it as well. Okay. Like this moon card in this deck specifically feels very like headstrong. Like charging towards something with a feeling despite not knowing where you're going or where the outcome is. Because one of the interpretations of the moon does talk about like an unknown aspect, like an like I'm thinking about the Rider-Waite Tarot, and there's like the little isn't it like a crab or something? And sometimes that can kind of represent like a new blessing or something new and exciting, but like you're not, it's like a surprise kind of thing. So I don't know if like surprises feels like an important word. Yeah, I don't know if you guys kind of just like really followed the feelings of what you felt near each other, even if like there wasn't like a physical rhyme or reason for that right away. I don't know, this like feels very like I said, I don't know why headstrong comes to mind. I think it's also because like the imagery of this moon card, this is a very like tough moon person. They got like armor on, they have like a stern expression. I feel like you two can match each other in a way, like there's like almost like an intensity, maybe even like an emotional tensity that you guys have that's like not easygoing, but like I don't think that's a bad thing. I just feel like you guys like definitely have to like, when you are dating someone, like you have to date someone who can like handle those parts of you, and I feel like both of you probably have that inside of you. You're both headstrong, yes, hard to find. Yeah, you guys match each other's intensity, and I think that's something you both kind of, like I said, connect with and value about each other. Because I don't know, maybe there's people in your life right now that you care about, friends, family, whatever, that, you know, have shown you how sometimes some people can't handle those parts of you, or, you know, maybe you've made others uncomfortable, or maybe not even that, like just like you guys need a specific person who can kind of understand that. Yeah, it's kind of like other people don't understand it. Yeah, you guys really click over that. Instinct. I was just kind of glancing at the guidebook page. Oh, I hope it focuses. This camera's, I don't know how this camera focuses, but there's instinct. Like you guys are could be very like instinctual with like this connection. Like you guys really were just like going off the vibes or something, I don't know. Like you guys might also follow your instincts in a way that most other people don't, or most other people you guys know do not. Yeah, even with this moon card, there's like a sun right here, right? Like, yeah, I think that's what they're showing me with this, is like you guys really bond over that, over this intensity, over this the way you guys move through life in general. and through connections. Like, you know, not everyone can do that. And I feel like you might find some relief in the ways that you guys do that. We are both going after our dreams. We are risk takers, and it was instinctual. Yes, when we started dating, it was because we clicked. Well, he is the sun, I am the moon. Oh, nice! That's cute. That's cute. There's a fly in my room. Little baby fly. Anyways. Okay. Now, for what pulls you guys apart, we have the magician. I feel like it is a very important connection in your life. Like, I mean, obviously you're dating, but I mean, like looking at your life, like, I feel like this person, like, you guys were meant to connect, kind of thing. Magician. Oh, okay. So, what pulls you guys apart? Hold on, let me drink a sip of water. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of what I'm like, why am I feeling so adverse to him at the moment? I don't know, because he's so important. Oh, the DeeFusion, I would give you a hug. Yeah, that sucks. You know, when you really love someone and then you're kind of going through a rough patch and, you know. Okay, sorry, hold on. I think with your energy, there's like a lot here, so it's taking me a moment to like meditate with it, but I'm getting there. Okay, this magician energy is kind of like, you know, making me think of like, I think you did mention this, like, going towards your dreams, creating the life that you want. You know, it talks about power, creativity, manifestation, and maybe you both are like working really hard towards your own goals. You said you're risk takers. And I don't know if like energetically, like, what you both are wanting for your own life and own dreams, I don't know if there's like an issue with that right now. Like, I don't know if these things can kind of conflict each other, or you're finding these things have conflicting things. Unless it's like, unless your guys' dreams are very similar. But I don't know, you could be kind of facing that point in your connection where you're like having to make certain decisions based on like yourself and then the relationship. And that might be difficult. Okay, I want to pull another card for you actually, DeeFusion, because for this, like, what's pulling you guys apart, because I'm like, I'm gonna pull another card for you. Hold on. Ah, my bell. Where'd it go? Okay. Well, we got 2 extra cards for you. We got the Tower in reverse and the King of Cups for what's pulling you guys apart. Also, hi, Dragon Wolfen. Hey, hello, how you doing? Hope you're doing good. It is a bit of an issue. Part of me feels like we don't have enough time for each other. We both work online and stuff, but I'm not sure if we want to move to the same places and stuff. Okay, that's definitely a big part of it. That's what I was kind of feeling. I'm like, it could just be that you're both like so ambitious towards your own goals that it's like, now you're kind of facing like, yeah, what does our relationship look like when we're both chasing our dreams? I've gotten the Tower 3 times in a row in my past 3 videos. Oh no. Well, it is in reverse, and we have a, so this is so interesting. It's like, okay. Okay, so it's weird because like, because these are in the like what's pulling you guys apart position, I almost feel like it's like, even though this is in upright and this is in reverse, it's actually like this and how I'm gonna kind of read it, because it's like I feel like, yeah, you guys have been working hard. I see that, like, you know, been working towards doing the things for your guys' dreams, your jobs, whatever it may be, right? And there's definitely a lack of like the emotional substance, what am I trying to say? I don't even know anymore. Sustenance? What am I saying? Hello? Okay, anyways. The emotional aspect of your connection, I feel, I think is suffering a bit because of, and it's kind of making me I look back at the moon, like you guys are very ambitious, and you know, you guys, you know, there's like pros and cons to that. I feel like you're now starting to face some of the cons, some of the negatives, and yeah, I think what's pulling apart right now is like, I think there is more time needed for you guys to connect, maybe in the way you used to, or like establish some ways you guys can keep up the emotional connection you have despite what's happening. Like having time strictly for you guys. Because maybe your lives are very like entangled, and like your goals and like your jobs and whatever you're doing, that it's like you don't have like a set space or time to maybe, I don't know, check in or just spend that time with each other. Or if you do, it's maybe not working like it used to. I think your relationship needs to evolve. And that's scary, and that's something you both will have to work through. But that's kind of what I'm getting, is like, you know, when things like this come up, it means a change is needed. And especially with this tower, right? You know, the tower, you could be just, oh, okay, yeah. We're going back to the fall analogy from the last reading. There might be like a tower moment that's kind of needed in this relationship, and I know tower is kind of scary to people. I understand it's intense energy. However, the tower is needed and it brings new exciting things. And I'm not saying this is like the end of your relationship. It could be, but at the same time, I also don't think it's doesn't always mean that in a connection reading. I think it more so means like you guys need new energy in the connection for things to move forward. I don't think it's like, oh my god, it's over. I mean, unless you want it to be, unless you want to make choices or whatever, right? Free will, you have free will, please remember. How do I exit this tower moment to happen? Maybe we need to go somewhere new. I definitely think, I don't know, have you like actually like talked to your partner about how you're feeling? Like if they also are kind of feeling like this? I think a conversation is very important. Like communicating with them, because only you two can figure out those answers, you know? But definitely make time for that as well. I feel like I said, I think there's some changes that need to happen in this connection. Some choices that need to be made. And that's what this tower energy means. Like you guys need to change the foundation of what this relationship is, because you're moving into a new time, a new area of your life. You know, as I said, that's what fall is about. Fall, you know, I was reflecting on the leaves earlier, and it's just like, you know, you gotta let the leaves fall. And I think it's time. You gotta shed those leaves and grow a new tree. And, you know, you're just gonna have to communicate with your partner of what that looks like for you guys. And I know that's scary, and I know that's difficult, but those conversations need to happen. Otherwise, DeeFusion, you're just gonna be stuck in this limbo. You know, like, I, as a tarot reader, can only tell you so much. You need to actually take the actions after this reading, you know? Only you can actually, you know, I can only do so much. I can only say so much to you. Yeah. Change the foundation of relationships. Yeah, relationships evolve all the time. It's a part of life. Just like as people we evolve, relationships evolve. It makes me think of my parents. Because my parents are still together. They were married for like almost 30 years or something. I forget how long. Parents have been married a long time. And they've been through a lot, and they've changed a lot as people, and I've seen the way they've worked through different situations and eras of their relationship, and they've had their really bad moments, and they've had their really good moments, and I've seen the way they've worked to evolve and figure things out, you know? And yeah, that's part of the agreement of being with someone, is that like certain things are gonna have to change, and that's okay, because it'll it's needed, you know? The leaves falling are needed in order to grow, like I said, new leaves. But yeah, for your last card with what needs your attention, we have the star. We have 17, which 17, I've been seeing that number a lot recently, and 17 makes me think of like love and relationships. Hold on, let me get some water. Thank you for the hydrate, Cliff. Also, hi Parker, how you doing? Hope you're doing good. Sounds like you can't ride through on vibes anymore, D. It's time for real communication. Communication working as a team. Exactly. Exactly. You need to actually Oh, that could be the other message I was kind of getting with this moon card. Like, you know, you can only go to like other tarot readers, because I'm sure you've been getting lots of readings about this, as you've mentioned. And like, to be real, I do the same thing. Okay, so I'm not blaming you. You know? However, how long are you going to like keep going and being like, I don't know, give me more cards, more answers, how can I fix this? But it's like, you gotta actually talk to the other person. You gotta actually do something. You gotta actually work through this yourself, especially because like, you and your partner know the relationship best. You know it a lot more than I do or anyone else. So you will find the answers through talking with them. Or, you know, sometimes people try to talk to their partners and they don't really reciprocate, and that's an answer in itself, kind of thing, or whatever, you know? But yeah, anyways, back to the star with what needs your attention. I definitely think an evaluation on your dreams, your goals is needed, and weighing what's more important to you. And I know that's I really do think there is choices here that need to be made, unfortunately. Like, it's kind of make me think, I don't know if you know, Rebecca Sugar, creator of Steven Universe. She's been posting a lot recently of, like, reels and stuff. I don't know, I just randomly came across one the other day of her talking about her relationship with her partner, Ian, and how they had a period of time where they both were working on like animation projects, but they had to split up, like, and she was in California and her partner was in New York, and that was really hard, and like they were both following their own stuff, and like, I don't know, it's reminding me of that. So like, I don't know, maybe your dreams and ideas and goals require certain things, but I think you're gonna have to really figure out, like, I definitely think you definitely need to remember to choose yourself at the end of the day. But there is also ways to make things work. Like, if, for example, you guys do need to go long distance for a period of time in your lives, or something of that sort, right? Like, there's compromises that can be made and that can work and have worked for other people. But, like, I see this star person, like, holding these two pots and just kind of letting the water flow, and it's like, I see that as like, you, all these thoughts in your head, D, I think you need to, even like for yourself, like maybe write some of this down, start figuring out ways to just dissect all of this, because like I feel like you're thinking about all of this so much and all these options, like, okay, what if they're feeling this way, and or what if, like, you know, I'll have to make this decision and do this thing for my thing, and what about them, you know? And it's like, I think you need to start figuring out how to sort this out for yourself, and like I said, talking with your partner about it, so you guys can weigh these options together. It's possible, I don't know if, like, if depending on how much you brought it up to them, they might not be thinking about it as much as you, or they could also be thinking about it a lot, but it's like, you know, either way, that conversation needs to be started, and like, you need to, what I'm seeing this star as, like, you need to take what's in your head about your dreams and goals in this relationship and like put it physically in the world, in reality, on paper, in conversation. Take action. That's what needs your attention right now. That's the only way you're gonna work through this, all this that you're feeling right now. That's the only way you're gonna work through it, you know? Get down to the nitty-gritty on what you each want, where you see yourselves both in career and relationship in, let's say, 6 months. Yeah, exactly. Something like that, right? But yeah, like I said, like, even, like, it's totally okay to, like, write your thoughts down. Like, even if you need that for, like, your own brain, like, that's very valid. Like, I do that for myself with certain things, right? Like, start organizing your brain, your thoughts, and, like, you know, I think you're kind of, like, avoiding because you're like, oh, I don't know what it's gonna look like. But, you know, it'll be okay. I think you're gonna feel so relieved once you start to figure this stuff out. And it'll probably be a lot easier than you think. Like, once you get it flowing and start figuring it out. Like, I feel like you're gonna find what you're looking for. You're gonna find the answers to what you're looking for, you know? Yeah. Okay. I think that's basically all the messages I have for you, DeeFusion. I really hope this resonated. I really hope it helped you. Yeah, like I said, if you ever want to rewatch it, use that timestamp I gave you and go watch it on my YouTube channel. But yeah, wishing you the bestest of luck, DeeFusion. You got this. You got this. I believe in you. I know you've been kind of going through it, but you'll figure it out. I promise you, okay? Because I love them and I just want things to... Yeah. And they could still work, you know, but like, you know, even if, you know, there is a chance that things might not work out, you're still gonna be okay. But you never know. You guys could figure it out. Like I said, I brought up that Rebecca Sugar thing for a reason. Like, they had a period of time where they were like separated, you know, and that was really hard or whatever, but they got through it kind of thing. So yeah. Yeah, it really helped. It was very good. That's good. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Sparrow! Wait, I just realized Sparrow's on my YouTube chat. Aw, Sparrow! Sparrow says, let's go, bud. I'm so proud of you. Let's go. Thank you, Sparrow. Thank you for being my YouTube chat. Guys. Oh my gosh. I will make some dinner. Ooh, I hope you enjoy your dinner, Parker. Okay, so on Twitch, we are gonna go on a quick little ad break, as I like to do between readings, and then we'll choose the next freebie after that. Exclamation point join on Twitch if you would like a free reading. Free readings are chosen randomly. If you're on YouTube, you can ask and I'll add you to the queue. If you would like a guaranteed reading, you're welcome to donate to my Kofi. It gets you more cards, it's also prioritized. But yeah, do I have to read it? You should still be in their tails, so you should be good. If anyone ever wants to look at their list, you can do list. Let me remove DeeFusion. Let's shout out my friend Sparrow. Sparrow's really cool. I think they just went live. Sparrow, the finance YouTuber. Go follow Sparrow. Sparrow is very cool. They stream Greg Tech Minecraft, which is like a Minecraft mod thing. It looks very cool and complicated, and yeah, they're really good at it, and they're very funny, and they're very nice, and a good friend. But okay, ad break. I will see you guys after the ads. Hello, hello. I am back. I am back. I hope you're all doing well. I got some fruit gummies. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. So we are gonna pick the next free reading in a moment. So yeah, once again, join on Twitch. If you're on YouTube, just ask and I'll add you to the queue. Welcome back. Fruit gummies sound so good right now. I know, they're really good. They're really good. I forgot how much I love these. Oh, I forgot I joined the queue. Wait, let me remove myself. Okay. I recently finished 5-pound bag of Swedish fish. It was all I snacked on for 2 weeks. Oh my goodness. That's a lot of Swedish fish. Dang. Ooh, I haven't had Swedish fish in a long while. It's only $25 on Amazon though. You got it in bulked up on the Swedish fish. That's so real. Okay. Well, I think the next reading is gonna go to you, Tails. Yippee! You've been chosen. So, let me know what your question is, and if you would like, you can choose from one of my freebie spreads right here. But yeah. Let's go B in general. Ooh, okay. Advice situation. Alrighty. Is there any specific area of your life you want me to focus on? Or anything at all? Or do you just want to see what messages come up? And put cards away. This music gives me flashbacks because this is what I used for my very first streams for a while. Oh, and next month, guys, it's gonna be a year of Moon. 1 year of streaming in November. Yippee! Whoa, Tails, you've been following for 11 months? What the heck? That's crazy! In a good way. Oh, you remember I used to— Oh! I don't know if you told me that, but if you did, I forgot. It was not in my brain, I apologize. Oops. That makes a lot more sense. Yeah, that wasn't in my brain. Yeah, I forgot. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Let me write you down. It's 3:22 right now. And your username has angel numbers on it. Guys, yesterday I had the craziest angel number day ever. And then I like watched a tarot video that had like scarily accurate for a random pick-a-pile I watched. Like, I don't think I've had a reading like that like resonated like that in a while. That wasn't even like personal to me, you know? It was an interesting day yesterday. Anyways, oh gosh, this little fly is annoying me. So, advice, situation obstacle. Okay, I'm gonna shuffle your cards and then we'll get your timestamp after that. Hi, Shadby! I hope you're doing good today. Guys, if you see my pinned message, Shadby got me. This is the new emote that Shadby got me. And you know what? I should probably shout out the streamer who made it. Shout out Doug. Hold on. Shout out. Just very cool streamer who made the emote. I think that's how you spell it. Yeah. So, if you could see, Duggar made this wonderful yapping emote for me, and it was a gift from Chad B. And now if you're subscribed, you can use the moon yapping emote. Finally here, it's finally reality. Okay. Keep dropping this today. Okay. What is the situation? Oh, okay. Okay, interesting. And now, what is our advice and obstacle spirit? What is the obstacle? Ooh, okay. And finally, the advice. Okay. Let me get your timestamp. Deals. Okay. So, your timestamp is 1 hour, 51 minutes, and 36 seconds. So, since I'm streaming on both Twitch and YouTube right now, if you ever want to rewatch your reading, you can do so over on my YouTube channel. All my streams save there afterwards, and I usually put the timestamp in the comments below when stream is over. Let me write that down. Okay. So, representing your situation card, we have the Four of Swords in reverse. Representing your obstacle, we have the Six of Cups. And finally, for your advice card, we have the Empress. Lots of blues and purples here. And then there's red here. Okay. I don't know if, like, you could possibly be a bit, like, mentally tired, Tails. Could just be tired, like, overall, but, like, especially, like, maybe mentally. Whoa, that's weird. I just kind of, like, got, like, a little bit of a headache right now. Or, well, I kind of had, like, a bit of one earlier, but, like, my head... Like, I'm noticing how my head is right now. Yeah, I don't know if, like, maybe you've just been, like, working tirelessly or, been, like, I don't know if there's, like, a specific situation even that has, like, used a lot of your energy and your brain and, like, I don't know, like, I just feel like, there's, like, also, like, this heaviness as well. And I feel like it might even be something that, like, you can't, like, escape in a way, or, like, I don't know, this feels like something, like, really... Like, you can't ignore it. Okay. Let me look at the page. So yeah, the word for this page, or this card, is rest. I don't know if it's gonna pick up on camera because I don't know how to get this camera to focus, apparently. But it says rest. Like, it looks fine down here, but I don't know how to, whatever. Yeah, I guess the simplest way to put it is myself. Okay. Yeah, it feels like, yeah, like something you can't just, like, put on the back burner or whatever, like, feels very stressful. This feels like a stress headache that I'm feeling in my head right now. I don't know if, like, it's even, I don't know if you've even maybe been, like, feeling anxious about the situation, about your money, your financial situation or whatever. But anxiety came up a bit. Try covering the camera, then uncovering it with the page in front. Wait, like this? Wait. Okay, wait. Okay. I'm not doing this very well, am I? It's whatever. It's not that important. I'll figure it out later. I finally got my own place, and it's been something that I work. Oh, well, that's exciting that you got your own place. But I don't know, like, if you're maybe stressed about like trying to keep up with it. Then yesterday my electric book came out 3 times. What? Oh, I'm so sorry. That is awful. I'm so sorry. Oof. Okay. Well, you know, big message with the 4 of Swords. You know, it's in reverse, but like 4 of Swords is you definitely need rest. You definitely need time to relax your body, relax your brain, especially when you've been dealing with this. I feel like whatever ways you can find right now to give yourself some peace. Like, I'm thinking especially like at nighttime, whenever you're sleeping, like maybe like finding time to calm down your brain, your mind, take some deep breaths, sit with yourself, maybe meditate a little, like do something for yourself that like can bring you in a calming energy. I think that'll really help you a lot. Just with dealing with the stress of this, like you might even get better sleep by doing that. But you definitely need time. And I know you might still be kind of like dealing with this and figuring it out, but definitely in whatever ways you can, try to give yourself some grace, some peace, even if it's just small moments throughout the day or like right before bed. Try to take care of yourself. You know, your well-being is always a priority as well. And I know it's really hard when we're dealing with things like finances and things like that that are like stressful and sometimes out of our control, like bills and money and getting paid and our jobs and all that. But just do your best to give yourself that space because it's very needed right now. But yeah, with your obstacle, we have the 6 of Cups, which is interesting. Because the 6 of Cups talks about like this energy of healing, nostalgia, connecting with others. I don't know if like you've been lacking on maybe your connections with other people. Like maybe you've been just so focused on this stressful situation and maybe just living your life and figuring things out that like, I don't know, like it could even be like not just like fulfilling things with other people, but it could just be even be with yourself. Like maybe you haven't had as much time for yourself as you would like, or you haven't had time to just like, yeah, just like enjoy yourself or like do things that fulfill you and make you happy. Like maybe a lot of the responsibilities and stresses are taking away from things that make you happy. Maybe I should take more time to just enjoy. Exactly. Like I feel like you definitely could use more of that. You could use some more rest. You could just use some more self-care over all tales. I feel like you're very hardworking, and I feel like you're also quite supportive of others. I feel like you have this energy, like I feel like you could be really like a pillar for other people in certain ways sometimes, and I think you need to allow yourself to almost, well, either like be that pillar for yourself, but also allow yourself to just like relax and not have to like worry about, I don't know if like maybe you're someone who like sometimes gets like stressed when you feel like you're not doing something productive. I know I definitely am, at least. Sometimes I struggle like taking time for myself. I'll be like sick and I'll be like, I need to, no, I can do this, I swear. And then my loved ones will be like, Moon, just take a nap, just rest. And I'm like, no, I can do it, I swear. Been feeling like I've just been doing things to do them rather than for fun. yeah, then maybe it would be beneficial for you to take some time to like reflect and like figure out what actually could bring you some joy. And maybe part of that could be like connecting with people. Maybe taking more time to connect with people. Maybe you're kind of lacking that in your life right now in some ways. Like, I don't know, connect with some friends, some family in some ways. Connect with communities. That I feel like might really help you as well. Like, I feel like also there's like a little message of like maybe connecting to your like inner child a little bit, like things you used to enjoy when you were younger, and like connecting to those parts of yourself. I feel like will really help you, like nourish you. You know, it's like spiritual, energetical nourishment. You know, it's good for you. I've been trying to connect to some people. That's good. I think keep going with that, even if you're a little uncertain of yourself. Keep going. I think that's very, like, sometimes being around other people is really refreshing, you know, because you're sometimes we're always like, especially, oh yeah, that you've been in your head a lot figuring out all this other stuff, and it's like maybe it's nice if you could just like go hang out with some people and just go have fun and just be in community, be in a space where there's others. Like, I'm suddenly getting really happy as I'm talking about this. Like, I feel like that'll feel really good for you. I definitely should take a nap. Absolutely, please take a nap. Take as many naps as you want. I think naps are so valid. Albert Einstein took naps every day. Okay? Sleep is very important. Naps are great. But yeah, and so for your advice card, we have the Empress. Which, I mean, look at her. Let's look at the Empress page. Where is the Empress? Oh, here it is. Hold on, I need to drink more water. Okay. Yeah, you definitely need to just nurture yourself more. Treat yourself with the love, care, respect that you deserve, and that maybe you like do for others as well. It's really time to focus on your own needs. I feel like reading this page for you, so let's see. Can we get it to focus? Hold on. We're gonna try something. I don't think it's... Here, wait. There's definitely a way to do it, but it's fine. I'll read it for you. So, the attributes of the Empress are femininity, nurture, creativity, abundance, beauty, motherhood. The Empress represents creativity, motherhood, and femininity. She indicates there can be abundant growth, whether it be personal, professional, or interpersonal. She cares for herself and those around her, nurturing them with patient affection and love. Holding the Empress is a sign to luxury in the beauty you see around you. Be inspired and create. The Empress's analog in anime is the Yamato Nadeshiko archetype, translated as flower of Japanese womanhood. A Yamato Nadeshiko is a woman with traditionally desirable and respected attributes. She is loyal, wise, nurturing, feminine, and beautiful, while occasionally depicted as docile and differential, sometimes too much so. She can also be inspired, creative, and idealistic in her own right. She can have one hell of a backbone. Yeah. Treat yourself. Treat yourself, Hales. I think you deserve it. You definitely deserve it after just like the stress of everything, you know? Sometimes we don't have to have like We don't always have to have a like a super specific reason to just do something nice for ourselves. You know, I mean, we should be nice to ourselves all the time, but treat yourself. Maybe get your favorite food, watch your favorite movie, your favorite show. You know, give yourself permission to do those things for yourself. You know, buy yourself something nice that you've been wanting, you know? You know, life is we only have so much life, you know, just, that's why, my friend was telling me this the other day, like, sometimes, you know, it's kind of like that thing of, like, you see that thing at the store you like, sometimes you should just buy it, if you really enjoy it and like it, you know, like, just go for it, like, we don't always have to, like, wait, or have to super think about it or whatever, or like, oh, should I get this thing, should I not get this, should I do this thing, you know, but, you know, just do it, just do it. I can't buy anything low. I've only got like $10 left. Oh, that's real. That's real. Well, that was just an example. Like, it's still like there's still so much you can do for yourself, even like when it's not money wise, you know, like I said, favorite movie, whatever it may be, play your favorite game, go out with people. That's another advice. Take a walk. Take a walk in a park or something, I don't know. Things like that. Or what, I don't know, maybe there's something super specific that you really enjoy. But yeah. I'm gonna eat pancakes, which is my cup. Ooh, pancakes are really good. Yeah, I think that's all the messages I have for you, Tails. You know, just take care of yourself more. You got this. I'm sorry you've been going through the stresses and responsibilities of adulthood, but yeah, you got this. You're gonna be okay. I believe in you. But yeah, I hope this resonated for you. I hope it was helpful, and you can rewatch anytime over on my YouTube channel. And yeah, Wee Boop, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. All right, before we go in the ad break, here is the Wee Boop. The Wee, my son. Say hello. Here's your poop. Boop, 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 boop. Boop. Will it focus on Wee? It just doesn't want to focus, and you know what? That's okay. Okay, we're gonna go on another little ad break. And then we'll do the next reading after, probably. Let's see. Be blessing, indeed, indeed. Okay, we play ads between readings. But yeah, if you want to join the freebie queue with exclamation point join on Twitch, if you're on YouTube, you can ask and I'll add you. And yeah, I'll see you guys after the ads. Oh yeah, and then you can donate to my Kofi if you want a guaranteed reading, because free readings are chosen randomly, although it is a slow day today, which is perfectly fine. Yeah, okay. Hello. I am back. Hello, hello. Hi, Jenny Vlogs. How are you? I'm doing pretty good today. Doing pretty good. I'm in a much better energy than I was last week. I was not doing good. But I'm feeling better. Okay. I'm eating more fruit gummies. They're yummy. So, we're gonna choose the next free reading in a moment. Okay, who's it gonna be? Okay. Oh, also, I don't know how to say it. Jivs Zero, thank you for following. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Okay, so the next freebie is gonna go to SLG Jenny Vlogs. Jenny Vlogs, are you still here? Bum, 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 bum. I don't know how long ago you sent the message. We might have a bit of a shorter stream today because I don't have too many requests, and also I am feeling tired. Okay, if SLG Jenny Vlog doesn't respond, I'll give them like about a minute. Looking at my little timer thing here. The little fly's still around my room. I hope it leaves. Gabby. Did Jenny Vlogs leave? Well, okay. Wait, I'll give him 3 more seconds. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Boing, 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 boing. Okay. Well, if they come back, they come back. But, in that case, we'll do you, Shatby. You'll go next since Jenny Vlog is not in the chat right now. You won the gamble, let's go! So, Shabby, let me know what your question is, what kind of reading you're wanting. If you would like, you can choose from one of my freebie spreads here. And yeah. Maybe back over here. Put these cards away. Yeah, you're chosen. It's your turn, Chatty. Because Jenny Vlogs is not active in the chat right now, so. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. I'd like a reading to determine future love on what type of person I'd meet. Right now, I'm kind of kept up on it. Okay, yeah, we can do that for you. We can look into future love for you, see what kind of person you might meet. Hi, Masha Arts. How you doing? Hope you're doing good. Okay, so I'll shuffle your cards and write you down, Chad B, and then I'll give you your timestamp after. As you know, as you know. Chad B. Okay, wait, let me think about what... We could do Love and Other Connections A. I think that would be a good one for this. Yeah, because I can use my animal spirit cards. Okay. Da 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 da. La da 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 da. Okay. I am not sure how many more readings I'm gonna do today, guys, because I am feeling kind of tired. So we shall see. However, you're welcome to donate for a reading throughout the entire stream. Donation readings are guaranteed and prioritized during stream. So yeah, if you're like really wanting a reading and you're able to, you're welcome to donate to my Kofi, but you don't have to. That's completely optional. Yeah, just letting you guys know, not sure how many more I'll get to. I'm like recovering from last week and what I went through last week. So, I feel like the readings I did today took a lot of energy from me. And of course, I always have my private readings open on my Kofi. If you want to check those out instead. Or just in general, if you want something more private. Okay. Ooh, okay. What am I doing? Okay, this one. Boom, boom. Okay. And what do we need to know? The relationship. Okay. He's there. Okay. Let me get timestamp. Okay, so your timestamp is 2 hours, 28 minutes, and 11 seconds. So, since I'm streaming on both Twitch and YouTube right now, if you ever want to rewatch your reading, you can do so over on my YouTube channel. All my streams saved there afterwards, and I usually put the timestamp in the comments below when stream is over. Okay, let me sip some water real quick. Okay. Banana. Okay. So, this is someone you will possibly meet in terms of your romantic connections. But representing you in this possible connection, we have the buffalo. I don't think I get that one very often. And representing this person, we have the otter. Okay. And representing the relationship, message about the relationship, we have the Eight of Swords. I believe this is in reverse. Okay. So yeah, I definitely think something to point out, that the first thing I noticed was like the way they're looking away from each other. I don't think you have met this person or don't know this person right now. Which, I mean, we did ask that anyways, but I just wanted to clarify. I think that's why they're looking away from each other. This, I believe, is an earth type, and this is a water type. interesting, like... Okay. Hold on, sorry, I'm just looking. So, I'm really noticing this lightning with this buffalo card. For you, Shadvi. Okay. I'm gonna look for the page as I'm pondering that. So, I feel this is like relating to your... Oh, okay. I think you might be very careful in the beginning with this person because of your past experiences with your love life. I feel like you might be treading carefully. Like, on the outside, you're kind of like this chill buffalo, right? But on the inside, I feel like your emotions are almost like these flashes of lightning. When it comes to this person. Like, I feel like in the beginning, you might be really careful. And maybe that's also a message for you to, I think really like kind of, I guess just like be patient and cautious moving forward when it comes to your love life. Like taking things slow. Because I definitely think you feel a lot, and especially when, you're feeling that type of romantic connection with someone. I think there's a need of like balance of like what you're feeling on the inside versus like what you're actually like saying and doing on the outside. Why can't I find this buffalo page? Where is the buffalo? Hello? Okay, here it is. Ooh, okay. So, let's see if you can read that. Okay, here's the page in case you want to pause. Pause that in the future. So, are the keywords we have: grounded yet heavenly, practical yet spiritual. The hooves of the mighty buffalo are grounded in the earth, yet its heart and mind rise towards heaven. The buffalo sees challenge, hardship, or a bump in the road as an opportunity for upliftment. Therefore, the buffalo does not fear death, illness, or misfortune. Its gentle eyes look to the road ahead, trusting every turn. May we all experience this elusive yet life-changing bliss from time to time, and may we allow this card to remind us that life is a precious gift. When in balance, trusting, pure presence. When out of balance, restless, lacks gratitude. To bring into balance, prayer, I don't know if I'm gonna say this right, bhakti? Okay. Yeah, I'm seeing like this road. And it's kind of like you might just kind of be traveling slowly for a while, and then maybe like this person enters your life and it's like lightning when they enter. And it might scare you a little bit. You might get some flashbacks. But I feel like you might use what you've kind of learned. And like I said at the beginning, like tread this path slowly and just keep moving forward at a nice even pace. And not jump into things, is what I'm hearing. I think this person might enter your life when your life is a bit calmer, especially, like, I think just overall when you're a bit more balanced with some of the things you're dealing with right now. Now, with this otter person, ooh, I okay, so I'm also getting with like the earth energy, like very like something about the physical, you know, being grounded, being physical, being present, especially with your actions. I feel like you're very action oriented, Shadvi. Oh, my dogs. One second, I'm gonna go make sure they chill out. Give me 2 seconds. Okay. As I was saying, I feel like at this time are gonna be very grounded in like the physical, and like I kind of see like with this other person, they're definitely very I think they're good at like connecting emotionally with people. I feel like they're very open with that. I feel like it's a part of who they are. Like I almost feel like they're like an expert at that in some ways, like it just comes very naturally to them, which is very helpful when it comes to relationships. They might be a bit extroverted. They might be kind of calm though. Like they're kind of there, they're excited to be there, they're like hanging out with people, being around with people, but they're also like yeah, they have like this like cute presence to them. Let me find the otter page. Playful. You guys might have good banter. I think you also just might find this person like really cute. So here's the page in case you want to pause it in the future. So the keywords are unobstructed, joy, playfulness, contentment. Perhaps the most joyful creature within the animal spirit deck, the otter. Okay, let me start that one. Perhaps the most joyful creature within the animal spirit deck, the otter represents absolute bliss. Otter energy is the playfulness of a child available to us at any age. They have a giddiness and reverence for life itself, without the presence of doubt, worry, or skepticism. Imagine yourself with a little more otter energy. What would life look like? What would it take to bring you there? The otter card begs these questions and wants to transport us to that precious place as soon as possible. The celebration awaits. When in balance, full of love, needs nothing. When out of balance, gloomy, sighs, makes silly excuses. To bring into balance, dance party or celebration. You might meet this person when there's a lot of like, at like some sort of community event. I feel like they really enjoy going to those. I feel like that's really fulfilling for them. I definitely feel like they bring a lot of like perspective into this connection that like maybe you like have a hard time seeing. Like I feel like they have like a very positive outlook on life, and I feel like that might affect you in a good way and like rub off on you a bit. And like you guys definitely have like your own specific perspectives of life that I think sharing with each other will be really beneficial to both of you. I definitely think just in general, like people really like being around this person. Like they just feel very joyful, and like even if they're quieter, which I don't know if they're necessarily quieter, like I just like, it's like an excited calm almost I get. Physically, it's possible that you might be bigger than them and they might be smaller. I feel like you'll know when this person like enters your life. Like you'll know. It'll happen like lightning. Because I'm also seeing like this circle around the otter, and that feels like your vision looking at them, and it's very like pinpoint. Like I think Spirit doesn't want you to like stress too much about like looking for this person right now. Like, you know, just maybe you can keep this in your mind or whatever, but like, you'll know, I think. Or there will be a certain moment with this person where you will know, like, oh, there's something here, you know? Yeah. Okay, let's look at the 8 of Swords. I think this is another like singular word in the guidebook. So it's in reverse. So the word we have is imprisonment. I don't think you can see it, but it's in there. Let me sip some water. Thank you for the hydrate, Zev. I just drank some water. Okay. Okay, so it's in reverse. So, wow, okay. I feel like going into this connection, especially with like your past with love life, right? Like, you know, you might have a lot of fears. You might be thinking about mistakes you made or things you've learned. And like I said at the beginning, I feel like you're going to be holding a lot of that inside. But I feel like this connection will be kind of like a mutually healing thing, especially like within your guys' like headspace. Or like mentally, emotionally even. Because like, you know, upright, this is like talking about like self-imprisonment. You know, mentally restraining ourselves. But with this being reverse and, you know, talking about like this connection overall, I feel like it's talking about how it might be like relieving. Like being with this person will feel relieving, and that's also another sign you will know who this person is, because I feel like this is a connection that's meant to be a lot more light and not as heavy and chaotic and intense, but like it's in a good way. You know, it's light, you feel like you can breathe, you feel like you can think. And I feel like this connection might help you work through some of those fears and things you've gone through in your past. Yeah, that's really sweet. I feel like, yeah, that's another message here, is just like, you'll know because you'll feel very at ease with this person, and it will not be mentally taxing. I feel like this connection is meant to be open and healing, and there's like space, and you're able to relax and like work through some of these things that are inside of you, you know? Because I almost feel like you in whatever moment we're reading in the future is like, this is after you, like I said, you're a bit more balanced with things, figuring things out in your own life, and it's almost like this connection, it might open up some old wounds, but like it's you're in a better space to face those things, if that makes sense, with this person. Because they definitely have their own wounds and pains to work through as well. But have patience. Work through this calmly, slowly. And especially getting here, like I said, like, take it with a grain of salt. You know, this is talking about the future, technically, so, future is always changing, energy is always changing, but, you know, you can have this in your mind, but I think, like, a big takeaway is just, like, having patience right now, and still remembering to prioritize yourself. Because you also always have a choice, even when these, you know, I'm talking about this possible future romantic person in your life, but, like, at the end of the day, you still have a choice whether or not you want to actually be in a committed relationship with them, or whatever it may be, you know? But yeah, this sounds really nice. This feels very refreshing for you. Like, I feel like they're gonna help you bring a refreshing energy into your life, but I feel like it's only gonna be, like, you know, when you're ready for it, when you're receptive to it. And yeah. That's what I'm seeing for you, Chad V. I hope that resonated, and I hope it was helpful. Or I hope, you know, you enjoyed listening to me yap at the very least. Yeah, wishing the very best for you in the future. This seems like a good person. Good person for you. Well, yeah, you never know. We'll see how things play out in the future. Also, hi, Ziv. Limited modules at work. No worries, Zef. No worries. Okay. So, guys, I am feeling kind of tired. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty worn out. So, what I think we'll do is we'll do our usual ad break between readings, and if someone donates, I'll do that reading. If someone doesn't donate, I might do another quick free reading. But yeah, if someone donates, they take the spot for the last freebie, since free read or donation readings on my Kofi are guaranteed and prioritized. But yeah, I am getting pretty tired. Been through a lot recently, so I need my rest. And I think I've done a lot of good readings today. A lot of in-depth reading, so yeah, we'll see how it goes after the ads. Oh, and if you're worried you're not gonna get a reading from me today, no worries. I usually try to be live Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, 2 to 3 times a week. You can also join my Discord server if you want to check updates about when I'm going to be live and all of that. I am working on getting a new tarot camera, so I might play a game Friday instead. I might play more of the Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood while I'm waiting for the new camera to come. But yeah, closing the queue. Yeah, we could probably close the queue, since I got like a handful of people in there. Thank you, Zeppy. Okay, we'll do ads, and then we'll see what we're gonna do. Ah, I dropped something on my bracelet. I'm back. Hello. Thank you so much for the donation, Talimere. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. Okay, we'll do your reading next then. Hi, Violet. Violet. Hi, I hope you're doing good. I love you too. Violet, look at the new emote. Shadby got me in the pinned. It's wonderful. We finally got the moon yapping emote. Where is it in my thing? Look guys, it's me doing tarot. Okay. So yeah, the freebies are closed for now. I'm just gonna be finishing up any donation readings that come through. Donation readings are open the entire stream. But yeah. I can't use this either. No worries, it's okay. I'll use it. I'll use it for everyone who doesn't use it or isn't able to. Okay. Kind of wondering about lots of things, mostly just where I am and where I'm headed in life. Ooh, okay. Let me see. Did you say anything in the Kofi? Okay. Oh man. Yeah, sorry, Violet. I'm feeling tired today. I've been kind of going through it recently, and I think my body's just like, ah. I'm like recovering, but it's okay. There will be more chances. Okay. But yeah, we can do a general reading for you, Talimere, if you're just wanting to see what messages come through about that. Let me put these cards away. General reading it is. Okay. Oh, it's exciting. We get to use the bigger spread with this temporary setup. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum. Okay, let's see. Write you down and shuffle your cards, and then I'll give you your timestamp and everything. Talimere. I hope you're doing good today, by the way. I'm so happy to be back doing tarot. I genuinely love doing this. Like I'm in such a good energy when I'm streaming. Cause like when I'm not streaming, unless I'm doing like private readings or something, you know, like I when I haven't streamed tarot in a while, I like miss it. I'm here. That, yeah, I feel that. I feel that for sure. But I hope you have a good rest of your day. I do. I've managed to finish up 10 demos for my album so far. Now I'm working on a reader that's gonna be later for the... Whoa, that's so exciting, Talimere. What the heck? That's so cool. Good job. 10 demos, that's a lot. That's exciting. Okay. What do we need to know about Talimere's current energy? Okay. It is a lot. It's got a total runtime for a little over. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's so cool. That's awesome. Okay, let's do okay. Boom, boom, boom. And then like plastic cards. Lyra Raditha Biwi Boop. Okay, okay. We'll do that in a minute after I finish shuffling these cards. Don't forget to stretch too much. Oh, thank you, Zeph. Thank you. Yeah. It's good to stretch. I also, whenever I get water, I stand up. That's why I fly around everywhere. I stand up when I get water. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. What is the advice? What is the advice, Spirit? Oh, okay. And what about the future? Possible. Oh! Almost dropped my deck. Almost dropped the whole thing. Okay. Oh. Cool. Okay. Awesome. Oh, I just realized. Forgot to write down Chadley's timestamp. Is it still in chat? I mean, I'll find it later if I can't find it now. Okay, I found it. 2:28. Talimere. I got it. Oh. Thank you, Seb. I appreciate the effort. Okay, let's do the Biwi Boop. Let's do the Biwi Boop for Lyra. Alright. If you have not met my son before, well, here he is. The Biwi. The one and only. In his full glory. Biwi Boops. with this new camera, or this temporary camera, he doesn't really focus, but that's okay. Still cute anyways. Okay. We can leave him here for a minute. Okay. Timestamp for Talimere. Oh, and it's the angel number. Guys, the amount of times I saw 44 and 133 yesterday, I think was a new record in like the same day. Like I was watching like just like a Halloween baking show. Does anyone here like to watch Halloween Wars? Side note. And I was even seeing angel numbers in the commercial. It was crazy. Anyways, so Talimere, your timestamp is 3 hours, 6 minutes, and 44 seconds. So, since I am streaming on both Twitch and YouTube, if you ever want to rewatch a reading, you can do so over on my YouTube channel. All my streams saved there afterwards, and I usually put the timestamp in the comments below when stream is over. Does slash shoutout not work anymore? It should. It should work. Let me write you down. Tell me before I forget the number. But yeah, we can add to the angel number counter, exclamation point angel. Okay. Yeah, that should slash shoutout should still work, Steph, because I was doing it earlier. That's weird. Anyways, so Talimere, for your current energy, we have the rabbit. For your unknown card, we have the Page of Cups. For your challenge card, we have the Ace of Swords. For your possible future, we have the Ace of Wands in reverse. And for your advice card, we have the Eight of Swords, which is crazy because that came up in the other reading too. Okay. So start off with this rabbit energy. I'm gonna move this. Okay. It's a little. So this rabbit energy definitely talks about like being anxious. I just heard, I don't know why I heard zippy. I don't know if you have like a lot of energy right now, like you're excited, also could be a little anxious. Like I just see you going and going and going, like running and running and running. That could be related to like maybe the project you were talking about. Maybe that's just kind of how you feel in your life right now. Like you feel like you're just kind of going and going and you're just doing things, and maybe you're thinking about things and like a little anxious about this or whatever. But very like buzzy type energy, if that makes sense. But oh, okay, what I'm also noticing now is how like stiff this rabbit is. So like maybe that's how you are internally, but then on the outside you're just kind of like ugh. Could kind of depend on the moment. This is an earth type. Like, maybe you kind of, like, on the outside appear more put together than you are on the inside. Like, maybe outwardly you don't show, like, this anxious energy as much. But, like, you feel it. That could possibly be another thing. Okay. Here's a rabbit page in case you want to pause it in the future. So, keywords are afraid of everything, overwhelmed, frozen. The rabbit loves to remind his friends that someday the eagle will swoop down and eat him. He talks and talks and talks about it, so loudly in fact, that one day the eagle hears and thanks him for the great idea. Rabbit energy is alive when we are scared, most often about the future, and we become our own worst enemy. We spin up a dust cloud of fear and then complain to others that we are lost. Notice your thoughts and words, O rabbit, they shape your destiny. When in balance, sensitive, problem solver, good listener. When out of balance, over-explains, talks fast. To bring into balance, a day of silence. The beanie. Here's your fairy wink wand. Okay. I think there's a message here for you, Talimere, about being cautious or conscious and aware of how you're talking about yourself and how you're talking about the reality around you, your life. Yeah, I think this gives a good example. It's like, this is the energy of someone who is like, this is like energy not just only of anxiety, but sometimes of someone who's just like always focusing on the negativity. Talks and talks and talks about it until like they manifest it into their life, until like it actually happens, because that's all they're focusing on, that's all they're saying. So I don't know if you are doing that. But, you know, maybe, I don't know, it might be a bit nuanced of like, maybe you sometimes, you know, as we humans do, you know, have those negative thoughts or whatever. But I think it's just a general message of like, just being more aware of how you're speaking about yourself, how you're speaking about the things that surround you. I don't know if maybe you're like worried with like this project you're working on of like how other people will receive it. Yeah, maybe there's a bit of a mindset change needed, or like the way you speak about yourself. Maybe work on speaking more positively about yourself, or focusing on the positives if you are just kind of feeling a little anxious or overwhelmed by things. Sometimes the best thing we can do is stop focusing on the things that are stressing us out, especially if like there's only so much we can do. Like when we're in our own heads, we can kind of choose what to focus on. So I think it's a message of try your best to choose to focus on the positives in your life right now. With this Page of Cups, so this is in the unknown position. So the unknown, this is like something that you might not know consciously, could be subconsciously, maybe a message from your spirit guide. So we have the Page of Cups. Hold on, I need another sip of water. Okay. So the Page of Cups. So the cups talk about our emotions, our feelings, our connections with others. And this page, I feel like this might be related to someone in your life, maybe. Maybe there's like an important connection in your life that will come to light soon. That you'll be focusing your energy on. That's kind of what I'm getting. Hold on, my dog wants out of my room. Oh my, okay. My dog is so goofy. Sometimes I'll open my door. He'll stand at the door like he wants to leave. And then I open it and then he just stares, looks out, and then he walks back in my room and I'm like, bro, what? I'm like, you're so goofy. Why'd you do that? Because sometimes he actually does want to leave. He's so goofy. Okay, anyways. It could also be just like a general message of like, you just might be focusing on like, there's a message of like focusing on connection, on community, and maybe I don't know if like you're seeking that right now or you haven't had as much time to connect with others in general. But I don't know, I see that like being important for you for some reason. Like, I don't know if it's a specific person, could be a group of people, could be like family, friends. I don't know, like it could just also be like you're just in general, like you might soon enter a time where it's like important to check back in with people. It's kind of what I'm getting. I just heard like don't be afraid to be emotional and vulnerable. That's so interesting. This feels a little mysterious because I'm not even sure exactly. Yeah, maybe there's a need for you to just kind of like open up, connect more with others on like a deeper level, or it doesn't always have to be super deep either. That's what I'm getting. Like maybe that's your kind of entering point in your life where it's like it's important to kind of like check back in with that again. You know, yeah, like go out, hang out with people, make plans, go hang out at a community space or whatever. That might be good for you. That was a message I feel like I got for like 1 or 2 other people today as well. And for me. I definitely want to go out and do something. I haven't done anything exciting in a while. Like outside of my house at least. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. But that's cool. This feels like almost like mysterious. Like it's kind of also like they're kind of like, hey, yeah, put yourself out there. You know, there might be opportunity heading your way. Don't be scared to be vulnerable. I just heard in my head. But yeah, your challenge right now, we have the Ace of Swords. So the aces talk about, and you have 2 aces here, like new opportunities, new beginnings. I just heard chances in my head just now. But the Ace of Swords. So Swords energy talks about our thoughts, our mental space, how we're thinking, our brains, our words, our communication with others. And this Ace of Swords, I feel like reading this to you, so here's the page in case you want to pause it. Forgive me, this camera is kind of not great at focusing, but the attributes are intellect, truth, decisiveness, potential, clarity. And again, this is your challenge. As with all aces in the deck, the Ace of Swords heralds beginnings and new opportunities. Didn't I just say that word for word? I think I said both of those things. New beginnings and opportunities. I literally said that. Okay. Because this ace is part of the suit that deals with intellect and communication, Use of your brain power and words is required to successfully take advantage of those beginnings and opportunities. New potential projects are on the horizon. Oh my god, my dog. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, anyways, as I was saying, I'm gonna start the sentence over. New potential projects are on the horizon, so make decisions wisely and clearly to achieve the best future outcome. Don't let your emotions rule your decisions this time around. Rely on logic, common sense, and truth to select and communicate your goals clearly. Okay, I don't know if like maybe you're being presented with a lot of choices right now. Maybe you're having to make a lot of decisions. And maybe you're kind of feeling that could be a part of like this overwhelmed rabbit feeling like, or even just like looking for a direction to go. Like I kind of just see you walking forward and you're just like walking, but it's kind of like, it feels a bit almost like aimless, if that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, okay, so I don't know why, like, I'm seeing the sword, like, this is in your challenge position, so I feel like your challenge is, like, finding, like, a clear thing to reach, if that makes sense. Like, a clear, I don't know, like, inspiration is another word I'm getting. Like, I don't know why I kind of get, like, this hazy, like, you're struggling to find that. Like, this certain spark. And I'm noticing the reds. This is so interesting how there's a lot of reds and yellows here. I just heard the word grounded because it was making me think of like the root chakra. I don't know if like grounding yourself might be good. Like I feel like you're also maybe kind of like searching for something right now and you might not even exactly know exactly what. I don't know, I just heard there's a need to be more present with yourself. And I don't know if like that maybe could just be talking about like, you know, you're always with yourself, but like maybe you need to like have a moment for yourself or like, oh, that could mean so many things, present with yourself. You know, because it makes me think about how busy we all are with our own lives. Like, you know, we're working, doing our jobs, doing our responsibilities. And even when we're home, sometimes we're like watching TV or we're scrolling on our phone and watching stuff. And it's like, I don't know, maybe like you need to like almost like sit down and have like a talk with yourself. And I don't even know about what, like it's just more like a check-in. Like figuring out something that'll like give you a better direction to go, because it's almost like like you have this sword, but you don't know where to point it, or you don't know like where it's gonna, like, you're just kind of there. So I feel like there's a need for you to like find some like spark and inspiration in your life again, and find things that make life feel less dull for you. And maybe this kind of relates to like this Page of Cups that we were talking about, like finding those new opportunities to feel fulfilled emotionally, connecting with others. I think connecting with other people might really help you with this aimless feeling you're feeling right now. It might make things more exciting for you, and might make things, you might like, being with other people can sometimes teach us a lot about ourselves. Even if we're not having like super deep conversations or anything, like it just allows those opportunities to open up. But I feel like you're kind of like, maybe without even knowing yet, you're not really like in an energy to even like receive any of that. Because I think you need to be more open and start creating those opportunities, those type of opportunities in your life again. And I think that'll help you with this feeling you have. There's definitely ways you can find what you're looking for. That's what I just heard. Now, with your possible future, just remember anytime I talk about the future to take it with a grain of salt. Future's always changing, energy's always changing. I could be right, I could be wrong. We have the Ace of Wands in reverse, which is interesting. I'm like, I don't even know if I've seen this card in this deck yet, which is exciting. Hold on, I'm gonna sip my water. My throat is scratchy. Okay. Let's look at what it says for the Ace of Wands. I think it's just one word. Oh my gosh! It literally says inspiration. I don't think you can see it, but it says inspiration. I was just talking about that. Okay, and the fact that it's in reverse. So, yeah. I think nothing's gonna change if you continue just kind of sitting there wandering around. I think you have to take the action to make change and bring in this new energy. Like no one can like force you to do that, if that makes sense. You know? Like if you're wanting, because I almost feel like it is in reverse, so like it's telling me like, okay, if you choose to continue to just leave things how they are, it'll be like this. But I think when you start to make those changes and find and create those opportunities, it'll turn into an upright Ace of Wands, which is really beautiful. Like I see this as like, yeah, so many blossoming new opportunities, like new leaves growing. That's so funny. Like I don't know if you were here earlier for some of the other readings, Talimere, but like before stream, I sat outside and I was just kind of looking at the leaves falling from the trees, and like that felt really important. And I was just thinking about the symbolism of like fall time and like the leaves falling, and how it's like, I feel like a lot of us are going through stuff right now to bring in this new energy, and that's kind of like what fall represents. It is like letting the old fall, we can bring in the new. And yeah, I think for you, it's kind of just like, in general, like, I think it's time to bring in some new energies into your life. And maybe that could even be like things like change up your daily routine. Go take a walk outside, go, I don't know what, that's gonna look different for every single person, but I feel like it's like you need to shake off these old leaves and let the new ones grow. But that can only happen through action, and that's what the wands are about. The wands are about taking action, activity, what we're actually physically doing in this world. And I think it's very important. Like, I feel like you've pondered enough about the state of your life, and then now it's time to actually take action to do something about it. Even the leaves are red. And yeah, and for your advice, we have the 8 of Swords, which this talks about, and the key word in this deck is imprisonment. So this talks about, like, yeah, like holding ourselves back, like in a mental sense, in our own heads. And yeah, I think this is just advice of, like, literally what I was saying. Get out of your head and actually start doing things, and it'll lead you, and you'll find that inspiration you're looking for. I think it's so cool that the word for this was inspiration. I didn't even know that. And that's what I was saying. Like, I think it's time to get out of your head and actually do something, or get out of like this little like bubble I think you're in. Actually go and do something. Try something new. Find those opportunities of connection. I think there's so many beautiful things waiting for you, and that are exciting. You know, like I get this like exciting things. Yeah, I should do that. Yeah, I think that'll be good. You know, it might be a little uncomfortable, especially if you're like, you know, haven't done something in a while, haven't put yourself out there in a while, but I feel like you're gonna feel so happy when you do it, and I feel like you're not really gonna have many regrets once you start actually taking that action. So yeah, that's the advice. Get out of your head and actually go and do it. Go do those things, those fun little things. Do things on a whim. Feel whimsical. Be whimsical, Talimere. I think that's a very fun energy to be in. Like the wind. Yeah. Wow, I feel like that tied together nicely. I haven't felt like a very fun person in a while. Yeah. Well, the good news is, as human beings, part of what we do is change. And, you know, whatever state we're in, we have the power to change it. So, you know, it's been a while since you felt like a fun person. Well, good news is, there's a future where you can feel like that. Where you can feel like a fun person. Someone who's inspired and more creative and happy and fulfilled and just having fun. Like, that's out there for you. And I think that's so exciting, and I think that's the beautiful thing about being human beings, is our ability to change and evolve. So yeah, I think it's where I'm gonna end your reading, Talimere. I really hope this resonated for you and helped you. I hope it, you know, gave you a good direction of things to think about and where you can go. I really do hope it helped. And thank you again for donating. That's so sweet of you. It means a lot to me. But yeah. And remember, you can rewatch it anytime you need that inspiration, a reminder of the reading on my YouTube channel with the timestamp I gave you. Yeah. Okay. I think it's time we're probably gonna raid out to someone. Let's see, I think I have a couple friends live. Let me check that. Thank you all for hanging out with me today on the stream. If you want to join my Discord server, you're welcome to join and hang out there. Get updates about when I'm streaming, all of that. If you're 18 and above. If you'd like to stay for the raid message, it would mean a lot to me. The first one is for subscribers. Second one is if you're not subscribed. It would mean a lot if, you know, you did the message, but you don't have to, but like you could. Yeah. Okay. Let's find someone to raid. Okay, let's see. Okay. We are gonna raid one of my friends. So be nice. Send all the love. She's lovely. She was here in my chat earlier. My friend Glyph. I don't think I've gotten to raid her in a while. So it's exciting. Okay. Glyph. Okay. I love you all very much. Remember to take care of yourselves, and I hope you have a good rest of your day or night. So much love to all of you. Thank you guys for the support today. It means a lot. Bye-bye.